If you live alone, you've probably heard at least one of these comments. Don't you get lonely? I don't know how you do it. At least it's quiet. And yeah, sometimes it is quiet. But it's also peaceful and intentional. And honestly, a little bit luxurious once you stop apologizing for it. I've been living solo long enough to know that living life alone isn't about being tougher or more independent. It's about being smarter. With your energy, with your space, and with your time. Hi, I'm Jen, and today I'm sharing my 7 best hacks for solo living. The ones that make daily life smoother now, and especially make solo aging and retirement feel less scary and more empowering. Number 1, design your house for the way that you're living now. Here's my first solo living glow up. Stop setting up your home for a version of your life that is not happening. If you eat dinner on the couch while watching a travel documentary, that's your dining room now. If you never sit in your formal living room, well, congratulations. You now have a museum exhibit. Solo living means your home can finally stop pretending. As we move closer to retirement, or maybe in it, comfort matters more than aesthetics. Chairs you can sit in for hours. Lighting that doesn't require you to squint. Storage that doesn't involve climbing. If something in your house requires a ladder and courage, well, it's no longer practical. The hack is design your home, decorate your home for your own ease and not for someday guests. Number 2, automate anything that drains your mental energy. Remember, when you live alone, there's nobody else to casually say, oh, I've got that. So automation becomes essential, especially as we age and start guarding our energy more carefully. Bills on autopay, subscriptions for essentials, calendar reminders for everything. Not because we're forgetful, but because we don't need to remember things that can remember themselves. This is especially powerful for solo travelers. Passport expiration reminders, travel insurance renewals, pre-trip checklists. Future you deserves fewer surprises, and none of them should come from the electric company. The hack is, if a task causes you quiet anxiety, constantly on the back burner trying to remember it, automate it. Now, talking about automating stuff that makes you anxious, what do you do if you need help and there's nobody in the house with you? And that's why I'd like to thank Snug for sponsoring today's video. Snug is a simple and reliable daily check-in app for your smartphone. It's designed to give peace of mind to people who live alone and their loved ones. It was inspired by an active, solo, retired registered nurse who had a little dog and a heart condition. She quite rightly worried about what would happen to her dog if something happened to her and nobody found out for days. And the idea for Snug was born. Whether you want reassurance for yourself and your pets or your emergency contacts, Snug helps ensure that someone knows you're okay every day. How does it work? Well, every day Snug will remind you to check in with the app. Simply open the app and tap on the big green check-in button. No extra gadgets or pendants to wear, just your very own smartphone. You decide whether you want your emergency contacts alerted when you don't check in or every time you do check in. Whatever makes you feel most comfortable. Snug is trusted by thousands of Americans, now including some Silver and Solo viewers, and has facilitated over 20 million check-ins. It provides peace of mind to people who live alone and the people who care about them. And their basic model, free to download, free to use, and it only takes about 90 seconds to set up. It'll remind you once a day and send a text message to the emergency contact of your choosing if you don't check in. All free. It's ideal for solo independent people who want a backup support system. Just click on the link in the description below to download Snug and get your peace of mind for free. Thanks, Snug. My number 3 hack is to create company without the social obligation. This is one of my favorite solo living tricks. You don't always want silence, but you don't want company either. So instead of forcing social interaction, create ambient companionship. A familiar TV show you've already seen, or a podcast that you don't have to focus on. Maybe familiar music that fills the room without demanding your attention. This is especially comforting after a long day when you're tired but content and just want a long solo evening. It's like having company, but they don't ask, so what are you doing tomorrow? The hack is use ambient sounds to make your home feel alive, not loud. Number 4 hack, batch your efforts like your energy depends on it, because your energy does depend on it. When you live alone, energy management becomes a life skill. Instead of spreading your effort across the week, batch it up. 1 errand day, all of the errands for the week done. 1 cooking day, all of the cooking for the week or maybe a few days, all of it done. 1 day to clean the windows, 1 day to vacuum, 1 day to, do the laundry. It's strategic energy management. In the end, the hack is to do something once and benefit multiple times. Number 5 is to build micro routines that replace external structure. When you live alone, especially after retirement, structure no longer arrives automatically. There's no commute. No one's asking what time dinner is. There's no built-in schedule. So instead of having these rigid routines, replace them with anchors. A morning coffee ritual, an evening wind-down routine, a weekly reset day. These small habits will quietly replace the structure that work or relationships used to provide, without feeling restrictive. You don't need a schedule, you need a rhythm. The hack is create routines that support you, not control you. The next one, number 6, is to treat your solo time like the main event. This mindset shift is everything. Solo time is not the space in between meaningful moments. It is the meaningful moment. That means using the good dishes, lighting the good candles. Take the trip even if nobody else wants to go. Especially in midlife and beyond, waiting for the right time or the right person becomes a losing strategy. Life doesn't offer refunds for unused joy. Now is the time. The hack is simple. Stop postponing your enjoyment. Do it now. And number 7, my last one, make peace and safety non-negotiable. This is the foundation of solo living well. Living alone means you decide who has access to your time. You don't over-explain your choices. And you protect your peace like it's a valuable asset. This includes safety routines, financial awareness, and emotional boundaries. Your peace does not need a committee vote. The hack is, if something disturbs your peace, it needs a boundary, not an explanation. So to close things out, I believe that solo living isn't about independence as a personality trait. It's about intentional design of your space, of your energy, of your future. When done well, it's not lonely, it's freeing, empowering, and deeply aligned. If you're living alone or heading into a solo season, you're not behind. You're just building a life that fits you. If this resonated with you, please give it a like, subscribe to Silver and Solo, and let me know in the comments. What's your best solo living hack? Or which one are you working on right now? And I will see you next week. Bye.